Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. This is going to be a quick guide to a couple of new features that came with precision farming. So we have section control and also pulsating. Let's just look at the help menu here. If we go down here, there's some information in here about it. The Pulse Width Modulation, or PWM. There we go. So this is supposedly supposed to make it a little bit smoother compared to like a normal sprayer, mostly when going around corners. So we're going to take a look at kind of the differences here, and then I'll explain the section control in a second. So this sprayer right here that I have, if we go into sprayers, I'm just using the Hardy Mega 1200 liter. I don't have spot spraying on it or pulse width modulation on this one. And then, of course, the one over here on this side, I have spot spraying and the pulse width modulation on it. Now, the spot spraying, it doesn't matter for it because, well, there's no weeds. We're not spraying weeds. We're just talking about fertilizer. So, yeah. If I get in it, it's also supposed to hopefully save fertilizer as well. So, let's make sure I should have hopefully a field value for this one. Yep. Okay, I got everything I need for this. So, we should see a change in the nitrogen on this one. So, for this guy right here, I have it set to auto, so it should automatically put what needs to go down. So if I turn it on and I go forward, it should be spreading it. We can put the mini map on down there and you can start to see it. And if I do kind of let's say I had to turn there. Now obviously this is a straight field, so this is kind of ridiculous to do that. But let's say I did turn there. Okay, and we keep going, doing our thing. That's all fine and dandy. Now if I go over to this guy, and I turn it on, first off, there's nothing going out because it knows nothing needs to come out. And the moment I go on the field, you can see it's hard to see actually, the animation, there we go, that's a much better way. You can see the animation is much different. If you look at the map, it's much smoother. If I do some cornering, like that, some kind of crazy corners there, and then I stop right here, which it should stop putting out anything, which is great. But if I go back over to this guy and turn this on, it just keeps dumping it out, even though it doesn't actually need anything. Even if I back up to where there's nothing needed back here, it just keeps wasting. Oh no, it actually turned off. Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. Make sure you back up then if you stop for whatever reason. But if I go forward and then I stop, it's just going to keep dumping it on the ground. So anyhow, yeah, that's how that kind of works. So if you look at the map, it's very clear this gives a much better nitrogen coverage, especially when cornering compared to this one. Now this one will be fine over most of it. Now the next thing is the section control, which is supposed to shut off different sections as it has an area that doesn't need any to be sprayed out. So we should, as we go across, as sections off the field. It's not doing anything for this one, and this is what I wanted to test as well with you guys here, is it going to work on a sprayer without anything fancy on it? Let's go over to this guy. This guy's turned on, it's doing its thing. We can see it a lot better from the front. And it should turn certain sections off the moment we get off. Yep, and it is. So you can see how it's turning those sections off. There's nothing out. So if I go just down this side, you can see it's not spraying anything on the right-hand side. Well, it's technically the left of the tractor, but you get what I'm saying. So yes, that is the section control there, as it's going to turn off the sections that are unnecessary. And it does that with spot spraying, with weeds and all that sort of stuff. But it does seem like in order to get the section control, it does seem like you are going to need to install at least the pulse width modulation on one of these guys. This shouldn't really matter too much. That's just for weeding, but it looks like you will need that. So, yeah. Make sure you get those guys. The weed spot spraying is a lot more expensive, but that's the only way to get the best environmental score, which I'll cover in a different video talking about weeds. But anyhow, that's just a quick overview of why those guys are better and why they're new features to precision farming. If you guys enjoyed, please drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel and turn your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.